Welcome to Digital System Design course, Module 5, Session 3. The contents of Session 3 are Design Example Code Converter. Here we design a sequential circuit which will convert the BCD number, a code, to Access3 code. At the end, we see one assignment question. We know how to convert BCD to Access3 code converter. What is the BCD here? BCD stands for binary coded decimal. Since it is binary coded decimal, now we have 0 to 9, and the binary equivalent for the decimal is written here from 0 to 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To this BCD number, when we add 3, you get the Access3 number. In the sense, if I take the BCD numbers as B3, B1, this one, if I add 0, 0, 1, and 1, 1, so that we get an Access3 number. So that what we have 0 plus 3. What we have is 0 plus 3. What we get here is similarly 1 plus 3. What we get now? 4. Now 2 plus 3. We get it as 5. Similarly, we get it as 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now, this table gives the BCD to Access3 conversion, and here all the desired inputs and desired output is given here at times T0, T1, T2, and T3 here. Now, if you see this one, right? Now at time T0, when the input is 0, right? When it is 0, when the input is 0, the output will be 1. Similarly, when the input is 1, the output will be 0. You can see for all these combinations, the same thing. Because why it is 1 here, as I said here, if you see the first B0 digit, this is B0. So this one, 0, 0, 1. So that now what we added here, B0 plus 1, right? If it is B0 is 0, if B0 is 0, and we add 1 to it, what we get now? We get 0 plus 1 will be 1. If B0 is 1, and we add 1 to it, so that what we get? 0 here, the carry will be 1 here. So that for all these combinations, if it is 0, the output is 1, and if or it is when it is 1, it is 0. Now similarly at time T1, right? Now similarly at time T1, just by looking at this one, we know that when it is 0, 0, when it is 0, 0, you get it as 1, 1. Right? Now if it is when it is 1, 1, when it is 1, 1, it is nothing but equal to 1, 0 here. Right? Just by looking at this diagram, you see this one. 0, 1, 1, 0. Right? So that what output do we have in here? This one. We have it as 0, 1, 0. Why we get the sense? When it is 1, 0, you add 1, 1 to it. Because as I said here, B1 is added with 1, B0 is added with 1, B2 is added with 0, and B3 is added with 0. So that what we get now here, when I perform the addition of this one, what now? Get 0 plus 1 will be 1 here, and 1 plus 1 will be 0. The carry will be 1. Right? You get it as 0, 1, and 0, 1. Similarly, when it is 0 1 0 1, when it is 0 1 0 1, what is an output you get now? You get it as 0 here, 0 0. Similarly for this one you get it as 0 0. Why do you get 0 0 for there here? This, since it is 0 1, right? With this one you add it as 1. Now perform the addition of these numbers. What you get here? 0 plus 0 will be 0. The carry will be 1, right? The carry will be 1 if I represent the carry as 1 here. Again 0 plus 1 will be 1. 1 plus 1 will be 0, right? Again what we have it here, the carry will be 1. So that you get it here as 0 0 0 0. Similarly, you can do it for other combinations and also at time t2 and t3. Again, I'll explain this with the help of the state diagram. Looking at the table, now we'll come with a state graph. Now we'll start with the reset state, and also if you see from this table here, when all the 4 inputs are received here, it will convert into an x3. It means that after 4 inputs, the circuit has to reset so that in order to receive the next 4 inputs here. So that we'll start with a state which is called as a reset state. A is the state here. Now at this time, if the input is 0, now here, when the state is A and the input is 0 here, right? The output will be 1. When the input is 1, the output will be 0. Because here, now what we have is, this is V0 plus 1. Right? V0 is nothing but the digits. If it is V0 is 0, right? If it is 0 here, 0 plus 0 plus 1. This will be equal to 1. So that the output is 1 here. If the V0 is 1 here, if V0 is 1 plus 1, this is equal to 0. The carry will be 1 here. So that here there is no carry generated. Here there is a carry which is generated here. Because as I say here, we have V3. So this one we add 0, 0, 1. So that what we get now here. Depending on the value of B0 and B1. B0 value, we get the result. If it is 0, the output will be 1. If the input is 1, the output will be 0 here. Right? Now similarly, as I said here, there is no carry here. There is a carry generated. Now we'll write it as, since there is no carry here, we write it as 0 plus 1 plus B1. You can see here we have T0 at time T1, this is T2 and T3. Now here we write it as 1 plus 1 plus. Since there is no carry here, we write it as 0. And here we add 1 to it. As I said here, since it is B3, B2, B1 and B0. Now we have 0, 0, 1 and we add 1 to it. So that we added 1 here. Right? And this is a digit, the binary digit B1. Similarly, we have 1. Right? This is B1. Why it is 1? Because it is a carry. And to this B1 we add 1. So that when I add 1 to it, now when the input is 0 here, so when the input is 0 here, now what you understand by this one, when it is 0 here, 0 plus 1. Okay? 0 plus 1 will be 1, and As I said here, since it is 0 here, this is 0, 1 plus 0 will be 1. So that the output is equal to 1 here. The output is 1. Similarly, for this one, right? Now when the B1 is 1, when B1 is 1, what to understand by that one? 0 plus 1 plus 1 here. So that 1 plus 1 will be 0. The output will be 0 and it will generate the carry. Here there is no carry. Right? Similarly for this one, since there is a carry for this one, now what we have 1 plus 1 plus B1. So now B1 is 0. Yeah, B1 is 0. So that what we have 1 plus 1 will be 0. The carry will be 1. The carry is generated. The output will be 0. Similarly, what we have 1 plus 1 plus, now it is 1 here. So that it is 1. 1 plus 1 will be what now here? 1 plus 1 will be 0. The carry will be generated. And 0 plus 1 will be 1. So that the output is equal to 1 for when the input is 1. Now, how do you read this value? If you see how the states are written here, if you can just by looking at this one. Right? Now, what we have here, the input is 0, 0 here for this one. If you see here, this is 0. E what we have is 0, 1. Yep. Accordingly, the states are 1, 0, 1, 0. And this G here, 1 and that is how the state naming is given. This is D because it is 0, 0. And since it is given as F because it is 1, 0. 1, 0 is F. And E is what? 0, 1. This is how the state naming is happening. So that we have E here, F, E, and G. Right? Now, similarly, according to that one, again, how do you write for this one now? Since there is no carry, you write it as 0 plus. Now it is B2. Right? If I write it as B2 here. And to this one, what we do now here, we add 0 to it because we have 0 to it. Similarly, for this one, how do you write? Since there is a carry for this one, 1 plus B2 plus 0. Similarly, for this, what we have, since there is a carry 1 plus B2 plus 0. This one also write it as 1 plus B2 plus 0. Right? Now when the input is 0 at this time, since it is 0 now, this is 0, 0 plus 0 plus 0 will be 0. So that when the input is 0, the output will be 0. Similarly, when the input is 1 here, when the input is 1 here, we have 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 0 will be 1. So that the output is 1. Right? Here also what we have, there is no carry. Here also there is no. Now here what we have 1 plus V2 plus 0. When V2 is 0, right? 1 plus 0 plus 0 will be, the output will be 1. Now when V2 is 1, V2 is 1 here, 1 plus 1 will be what? 0 and it will generate the carry. Here there is no carry. Similarly, now for E, as I said here, 1 plus V2 plus 0. Now how do you generate for this one? V2 is 0. 0, 1 plus 0 plus 0 will be 1 here. And this is also how do you write it? Now it is 1 plus 1. The carry will be generated for this one. There is no carry generated. The output will be 0. Similarly, do it for when the state is G and the input is received is 0, what we have? The output will be 1. And when it is 1 here, output will be 0. It will generate the carry. So that what we have here, the states what we have now here, H, L, J, N, I, M, K, P here. Now, again, similarly, what we have now here, if you see this, how again the state numbering is given. You should remember that one when you write the states. Now we go from here. We have so that this one what we have H. We have 0, 0 and 0. 0, 0 and 0. And for L is how much now? It is 1. 1 we have it 0 and 0. L is what now? 1, 0 and 0. In the sense, what I'm trying to say is that 0. Now if you see this state what we have here, you see I state. So that Y state here, you can see here we have 0 here, we have 0 and 1. So that this is state H, and this is the state G, H, I. Next will be J. Now see where we have 0. J will be what? 0. We have 1 here, and we have 0. 0, 1, 0. And the state is J. This is how you need to give the state names. And also when we receive, similarly what we can do the same analysis, right? Here, since there is no carry here, how do you write it for this is B3. 0 plus 0 plus B3. So as there is no carry and B3 is added with 0. And as I said here, when all the 4 inputs are received, it will go to the reset state. So that what we have after all the 4 inputs are received here, the circuit will go to the reset state here. Now, hopefully everyone understood how to come with a state graph for this one. We already written the table, the conversion table BCD to axis 3, right? And we know how it works, right? And also here, as I say here, you can take the numbers as B0, B3, B2, B1, B0. To add, you add, that is a BCD number. To this one, you add 0, 0, 1, 1. So that you get the axis 3 number. Now for every T0, T1, T2 and T3, keep on adding B0 with 1, B0 with 1, B1 with 1, and see whether the carry is generated or not. Depending on whether if its carry is generated, add 1. If it is the carry is not generated, add it as 0. As explained, keep on doing this one and you can construct the state graph. Now, looking at the state graph, we can come with a state table. Now, how do you come with a state table for this one here? Now, what we have is state A. When the input is 0, the output will be 1. When the input X is 1, the output will be 0. So that now we can come with a state table for BCD to axis 3 conversion. Now what we have input sequence received. Here we write it as least significant bit first because we receive the first bit here. We write it T0, T1, T2 and T3. And the first what we have is a reset state, and which is the present state is A here. So that when X is 0, it is equal to B. When X is 1, it is equal to C. this one is A, right? When the received input is 1 here, when it is 0 here, the output will be 1, so that you go to the state. Similarly for this one. Now when it is 1, the output will be 0, will go to the same state. So that what we have here, when x is 0, the next state is B. When x is 1, the next state is C. So that for what is an output Z here? When x is 0, the output is 1. So that output is 1. And when x is 1, the output is 0. Similarly, now at time t1, we have 0 here. And it is B state. Now what we have, it is in B state. We know that this is no carry, right? It's 0. So that we have it as B1 plus 1. So that it will go to the state B. And here what we have is F. Remember that one? And how we given the designations for different states. Right? So that now what we have, when it is 0 here, when it is 1. When it is 0, the output will be 1. When it is 1, this will be 0. So that what we have, 1 and 0. And which is the next state? When x is 0, it is D. When x is 1, it is equal to. Similarly for 1. Right? When it is D in C state. Do the analysis looking at the table, we know that. Now go to the C here, right? When the present state is C and the input received x is 0. When the input x received is 0, the output is 0. When the present state is C, the input received is x, the output is 1. So that when input is 0, the next state is E. When the input received is 1, the next state is G. The same thing, you need to write it in the state table. Now, how do you write it in the state table now? When the present state is C, when the present state is C, the next state is E when x is 0, and the next state is G when x is 1. So that what is an output we have? 0 and 1. 0 and 1. Now do it for this one, for 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1 here. Now for 0, 0, now the state is D. And now the input received is 0. Since it is received is 0, we know that 0, 0. Now what we have is input received x is 0. This is nothing but what we x state as said. If it is 1, if it is 1, which is at state, it is L state. Now here again when it is E, now it is when it is E, so that when input is 0 here, 0, 0, 1. So the next state is what? Because we know that 0, 0, H, and this will be correct. Everyone understand this one? So that now what we have, when it is 0, 0, 1, right? The next state will be I. Right? 0, 0, 1 is nothing but I here. Right? When it is 1 here, when it is 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1 is state M. Right? Always compare the state graph. Looking at the state graph, write all the values in the state table. And correspondingly, write the output Z when x is 0 and x is 1. Keep on writing this one. Now, when all the three inputs are received here, now it is at T3. At T3, what we have is 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that we have H, I, J, K, L, M, Okay. Now, how do you write for this one now? Now, when it is 0, 0, when it is 0, 0, the input received is 0. So that would be 0, 0, 0. Now, when input is 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. Now, what we have for this one? As I said here, now all the 4 inputs are received. All the 4 inputs are received. It will go to which state now? It will go to the reset state. Now it will go to the reset. Which is the reset state? It is A state. It will go to the A state. When X is 1, it will also go to the A state. Similarly, when it is 0, 0, 1 and the input received is X, we have it 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So that now what we have 0, 0, 1. After 4 inputs are received, it will go to which state now? It will go to the reset state. And also now what we have 1, 0, 0, 1. It will also go to the reset state. Now what we have is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Now for 0, 1, 0, how do you write it as 0, 1, 0. Now when I receive 0 here, for 0, 1, 0, I receive 1. What will happen to this one? This will also go to the reset state because we received the 4 inputs for this one. We have written it as reset state A here. Now for this one, we put it as dash here. Right? We put it as dash. Why we put it as dash? Because since it is BCD to XS3 code conversion, it is only from 0 to 9. Right? This is 9. Right? 0 to 9. And this is nothing but 10 here. 1, 0, 1, 0 is nothing but for 8, 4, 2, 1. Right? 8 plus 2 will be 10. Right? This is 10 number. So that 10 to 15, it is a don't care condition. That's the reason we put it as dash here. So that the output is also correspondingly written as dash. Dash is nothing but don't care. Similarly, what we have 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1. 0, 1. When input is 0, X is 0, and X is 1. So that what we have. This is 0, 0, 1, 1. 3. It will go to the reset state A. Now it is 1, 0, 1, 1. 1, 0, 1, 1 is nothing but what? It is nothing but 11. We write it as don't care condition and we put a dash here. We understood this one? Why we put the dash here? Because it is only from 0 to 9. We are converting BCD to XS3. The 10 to 15, we put it are not included. Similarly, do it for 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1, triple 1. Right? Here after M, N, O, right? O, instead of O, we have taken the state as P here. Accordingly, you write it. Now, if you can just by looking at this diagram, we know that if you look at the state H, I, J, K, and L. Now, what we have here, this is A, this is A. The outputs also what we have 0 and 1. A and A. 0 and 1. Similarly, what we have A and we have don't care here. Don't care terms we have. We have don't care and don't care. Just since it is don't care terms, you can see that all these states are same. H, I, J, K, L are all same here. All these are same here. We know how the don't care terms work. So that all this H is equal to H, I, J, K, L are same because their outputs are also the same. And also the next stage what we have when X is 0 and X is 1, the next stage is also equal to all are same here. So that all these states H, I, J, K, L are same. Same. And also you can look at the states M, N, and P here. Here also what we have A dash, A dash, A and dash. So that the next states when x is 0, x is 1, for m, n and p is same here. Similarly, the outputs are also the same. We have 1 dash 1 dash 1 and dash. So that what we know, this is m and p are all are the same states. All are the same state. Now the same state table will come with a reduced table for this one. And as I said here, because all these states are same, H, I, J, K, L are same because the next states are the same and the outputs are also the same. Similarly, M and N, M, N and P all are same states because the next states when x is 0 and x is 1 are the same, and when x is 0 and x is equal to 1, the output states are also the same for M, N and P. Now we'll come to a reduced table. So that how do you come with a reduced table for this one? As I said here, for T3 we have written only H, I, J, K, L. Instead of that one, we written it as only H here. Why we written it as only H? Because as I said, all are the same states. Similarly, for M, N and P, we written only M here. And next state is AA here, and this is 0, 1. And for M, it is 1 dash, this is 1 and 0. This is a reduced state table for the BCD to XS3 conversion. Everyone understood how, why, how these states are same? Because as I said here, how these states are same, because the next stage for all of this H, I, J, K, L are same, and also the outputs are also the same when x is 0 and x is 1. Similarly, for M, N and P, the next states are also the same, and the outputs are also the same when x is 0 and x is 1. Now, next, once we have the reduced state table, we need to come with a transition table. In order to come with a transition table, we need to come with an assignment map. Right? In order to write the states in the assignment map, we need to follow the rules which are shown on the slide here. First, I'll just read out this slide, and accordingly, I will show the assignment map and how the states are written there. The first rule says is states which have the same next state for a given input should be given adjacent assignment. The first what it says is states which have the same next state for a given input. Right? If for given input x is equal to 0, if the next states are the same for that state, those states should be given the adjacent assignments. Second rule states states which are the next states the same state should be given adjacent assignment. States which are the next states of the same state should be given the adjacent assignment. And the third rule says is states which have the same output for a given input should be given adjacent assignments. Right? Keeping these three rules in rules, right? Now we'll come with an assignment. Now you can see just by looking at this one, right? The rules. If you see this one for B and C here, when x is 1, the next state is E and E for B and C here. Similarly, for states D and E, when x is 0, it is H and H here. Similarly, what we have for H and M, when x is 0, the next state is A and A. Similarly, for AB, you see for AB, right? When x is 0, it is 1. Similarly, for B, it is 1. When x is 1, the output is 0. And for B also, it is 0. The outputs are same. Right? Now, with those three rules in mind, now we'll write the states in the assignment map. Now, how do you write it in the assignment map here? This is how the assignment map is. As you can see here, for this one, A and B are written adjacent. BC is here. We have D and E, H and M. We have A, B, BC here, D, E, H and M. Now how this state transition table is written for this one, just by looking at this one, now we have these are the present states. Q1, Q2 and Q3 are under the present state. This is when we say plus, it is nothing but the next state. And this is the output Z. Now, how do you write for A here? It is 0, 0. Why it is 0, 0? Because 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0. And which is the next state for this one? When it is A, the next state is B. B, how do you write it here? You can just look at this one, what we have is 1, 0, 0. So that what we have done 1, 0, 0. Right? We know that when x is 0, when the present state is A, the next state will be, when x is 0, the next state will be B. And B is represented as what now? 1, 0, 0. Similarly, when x is 1, the next state is what? It is C. Now, what is C now here? Just looking at this one. C is nothing but what? 1 here, and this is 0, 1, 0. We've written it as 1, 0, 1. And we know, just by looking at the state table, we know the outputs for x is 0 and x is 1. Substituting the same values from the state table in the transition. Similarly, when B, right, when it is B, it is what is Q1, Q2, and Q3, 1, 0, 0 here. Which is the next state when it is B here? We know it is D and F. D is what now here we have it. This is 1 here, this 2 is 1. So that we have written it as what here. Now here what we have is 1, 1, 1 here, which is a D state. Right? Similarly, when it is x is 1, when x is 1, it is equal to 1, 1, 0, which is 1, 1, 0 here. We have it here 1, 1, and 0 is nothing but E state. We have it as 1, 1, 0. Right? Substitute this value here, just by looking at this one. You know, E is nothing but 1, 1, 0. H is nothing but what? 0, 1, 1. M is nothing but what we have? 0, 1, 0. Right? And next, what is this one? Here, 0. This is 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 1. This is nothing but don't take terms here. Right? Since you know the value for A to M here, right? Go to the state table and accordingly, wherever you have the next state as H or M or E or D, for respective D value, you substitute as 1, 1. For E, substitute as 1, 1, 0. For H, substitute as 0, 1, 1. Right? Now, this is how you need to come with a state transition table. Once we have the state transition table, now with the help of K-map, we'll simplify the expressions. So that now how do you do this one? Now we have for D1, which is Q1 plus. Now if you see this one, how do you write the values for this one? We have X, Q1, Q2, and Q3 here. Now how do you write from looking at this table, transition table? Now we have it as 0 here. X is 0 here. And what we have is this one. Right? This is Q0, Q2, and Q3. And X is 0, and this is something but Q1 plus. So that what are the values we have? We get 8 values here. Right? Now accordingly see value, this is 0, 0, 0, 0. This is equal to 1. Right? Next what we have 0. This is 0 here. Zero here, 1, 0, 0. Accordingly, write it 0, 1, 0, 0. The output is in the K-map you write it as 1. Now 0, 1, 0, 1. The output is 1. Similarly, do the same when X is 1. These are the values what you need to substitute in the the K1. Do the same for Q2 plus Q3 plus when x is 0 and x is 1, you can directly get from these columns. You get 8 values here and you get 8 values here. Right? So that you have 16 values for the 4 variable K. Substitute there. Substitute here and go for this grouping. This is nothing but what? 0, 0, 0, 1. So that what we have here, Q2 bar. Similarly for this one, D2 is nothing but Q2 plus, which is equal to Q1. Substitute the values from the transition table. Simplify. This one is equal to Q1. Now similarly, do it for D3 and the output is Z. Now for D3, which is nothing but Q3 plus, it is equal to Q1, Q2, Q3. Do the grouping here, or X bar, Q1, Q3 bar, or X, Q1 bar, Q2 bar. Similarly for the output variable, output Z, which is nothing but grouping here, is nothing but X bar, Q3 bar, or X, Q3. You know how to simplify this one and how to do the grouping from the previous modules. And this is the code converter circuit. This is how you design a sequential circuit which converts BCD number to an XS3 number. And the assignment question is design a sequential circuit for BCD to XS3 code converter. Thank you.